Do you guys see what I'm looking at right now? Oh.
One of the creepiest clips I have ever covered. On 28 September 2020, a father was recording a family moment on his phone. His two kids were playing a fun wrestling match, and everything looked completely normal at first. They were fully engaged, laughing and enjoying the moment. But in the middle of the wrestling, one of the kids suddenly got distracted. He stopped playing and began staring at the corner of the room. He was so focused that he completely forgot about the match, making everyone wonder what he had seen. What distracted the child was something truly disturbing, and the creepiest part is, whatever it was, the father unknowingly captured it on camera.
A ver. Eso pa' eso, eh.
When the kid was completely distracted, their father also closely noticed this. And he moves his camera in the same place where the kid was staring. And the same moment that creepy thing was captured in the camera, it is hard to spot that. This was the cause of that everyone missed that now have a close look in this footage.
Eso pa' eso.
The father didn't react because he couldn't see it clearly in the darkness, and as soon as the camera moved, the face disappeared completely. The video itself was low quality, raw, and unedited, which made it feel even more real. And that face, without a doubt, was terrifying. This is easily one of the creepiest clips I have ever seen. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever explored an abandoned or deserted place with your friends at night, just for fun or thrill? If you have, you'll understand why it's often a very bad idea. The next clip tells a similar story. In Santiago, Chile, a group of friends decided to explore an abandoned hospital late at night. The hospital, known as Felix Bonis Hospital, had been closed for a long time. It wasn't just abandoned, it was infamous. Many people had reported seeing a dark, shadow-like presence inside the hospital. Even after knowing this, the group still decided to explore it. Strangely, the lights inside the hospital were still on. Its main power had not yet been cut, and a member of this group takes out his phone and starts recording their thrilling exploration. But he had no idea that he was about to capture something really unexpected.
Familia, estamos aquí en el hospital Felipe Bonis. Son las... ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es, familia? ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es?
La 1-8.
La 1-8.
La 1-8.
La 1-8.
What was recorded in this clip will not be seen so easily. In the clip, if you look towards the end of the hospital hallway, you can very clearly see a black, human-like figure running in front of this group. It was running in a very creepy and feared manner. But if you look carefully, then you can make the outline of a humanoid figure. This was clearly visible in the footage. Maybe it was some sort of entity or a spirit of a person who died in the same hospital. Or maybe it was the same infamous black figure who used to lurk there. The strange thing was that these people had not even seen that ghost figure there. When they come back and check their footage, they notice this thing, and this thing scares them a lot. This creepy footage wasn't film, not in a single night. Instead, it collected over the course of 2 months. It came from the security cameras of a man's home. Where he had captured something paranormal in his home was he claimed his home seems to be haunted. He wanted to get more evidence to get the professional help, so he captured his camera, rolling, constantly documenting everything he could. In week 2, after becoming certain that something paranormal was happening, he needed solid proof to eventually call in professional help. So he left his cameras recording non-stop, capturing every detail he could possibly. In week 1, the activity started with his pantry door moving open and slamming shut on its own, followed immediately by the faint, disturbing sound of a child's toy playing music, even though no one was near it. Weeks passed with minor disturbances, but by week 8 the activity intensified. A glass abruptly tilted and crashed off the counter, exploding across the floor, as the chandelier above began to swing and clatter with no breeze or explanation. The breaking point that night arrived when a chair slowly slid itself out from beneath the dining table, inch after inch, as if unseen hands were tugging it. Even after all this, the man, known as JP, was informed it still wasn't solid enough proof for most ghost hunters to step in. They require more before agreeing to handle the case. Until then, JP keeps recording footage, believing the next video will finally confirm beyond doubt what he already knows is haunting his house. In 1909, the Stanley Hotel opened in the quiet mountains of Colorado. It looked beautiful, but after dark, something felt wrong. Guests say room 217 is the most haunted. A former housekeeper, injured long ago, is believed to still clean the room. Lights turn on by themselves, bags move, and cold hands are sometimes felt. On the 4th floor, people hear children laughing and running, even when no children are there. In other rooms, a ghostly cowboy has been seen standing in the corner, starring. Some nights, soft piano music echoes from the ballroom, but no one is playing. Here you can see the real example of Stanley Hotel is haunted. Watch closely.
Oh
This
my
lady is
God! She's like right there.
I'm close.
But she's not. I'm not afraid of her.
No, yeah.
I like her. She's
Put it straight up.
literally moving in my hand.
Put it straight up again. Try it.
My
My
camera's
whole
blurry.
entire body is
Oh,
just
look at this,
hot.
look at this. Look.
Oh my goodness.
I can't. Do you guys see what I'm looking at right now?
Oh my God.
What's in that?
Is it like
A guest staying at the haunted Stanley Hotel decides to test the rumors. She holds a lollipop still in her hand. Suddenly, it starts moving on its own. No one is nearby. Nothing is touching it. The room is silent, yet the lollipop keeps shifting as if something unseen is pushing it. This strange moment leaves no explanation, and once again, it feels like proof that someone is still walking the halls of the Stanley Hotel, even though they can't be seen. What is your opinion on this comment below? The men were investigating a place locals insisted was haunted, and the farther they moved inside, the denser the atmosphere felt. The quiet grew oppressive until suddenly one of them froze and pointed. He insisted he had just heard an unusual sound coming from behind the thick curtains near the church section of the building.
Oh my God. These things are everywhere. Cold as hell. No, I hear something. I heard something.
Get out.
They cautiously approached, hearts pounding, and one of them mustered the courage to quickly yank the curtains back. Behind them wasn't anything menacing, but rather an old, dust-covered playroom filled with forgotten toys and faded furniture. They searched it quickly, trying to convince themselves there was nothing sinister about the noise. But just as they were about to leave, something happened that sent them both running. Across the room stood a small toy house, its roof painted pink, with its tiny door left open. Without warning, the door suddenly slammed shut with force, as if someone inside had pushed it closed. The two men refused to stay and find out what might happen next. They rushed out of the room and then fled the facility completely, certain they had come too close to whatever presence haunted that location. The Circus siblings, family on TikTok, had been telling their followers for many weeks that their house was haunted, yet a large number of people demanded proof. So one night, they chose to record a video to clear doubts.
Stop it, Bailey.
That doesn't work. It just does it when it does it. So it's not me.
What? Try it again.
It's not me.
Open the door.
Shut the door. Shut the door.
Open the door.
Oh, it's a ghost.
What?
Yeah, see, it's not me. Just do it when I do it.
Open the door. Let's see. Oh, open that door.
Kristen, are you really not fucking around?
Oh my god, it opened again. That wasn't
Holy
me.
shit.
I freaking want to hold the door closed. All right, hold
Shush.
the door open.
You can hear it click and everything. It's shut.
Why is it not open?
Before anything began, the father deliberately jumped around, slammed doors, and made exaggerated movements throughout the room to show that what was about to occur was not caused by him. After everyone settled down, the room became silent. Then one of the children, showing both courage and curiosity, spoke out loud and asked the ghost to open the door. For a few moments nothing occurred, but suddenly the door slowly creaked open just a little on its own. Many viewers commented that this was the first clip that convinced them something strange was happening inside the Circus siblings' home. It left their audience eager to see what they would capture next. For those of you that don't believe it, the family had more proof ready. This time, the Circus siblings showed footage from a second camera they had set up inside the room. The angle captured the door from the other side perfectly. Then, just like before, the door slowly creaked open on its own. There was no one pushing, pulling, or even close enough to touch it. The family pointed out that setting up a second camera was the only way to silence the doubters, and sure enough, it made the whole situation even creepier. With two different perspectives showing the same unexplained movement, many viewers agreed there was no way this could be faked so easily. The Circus siblings had managed to capture something genuinely eerie, and it raised even more questions about what was really haunting their home. This next video footage was posted by a security guard. This security guard, Eric Campbell, works for a private company in Tampa, Florida. He says that people believe this building to be haunted, and among those who believe this, there are many employees who work here. However, Eric himself does not believe in ghosts or spirits, but he says that the audience does not need proof. One night, something happened in front of Eric's eyes that he himself began to believe the haunted activities to be true.
Alright, and you see this thing?
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay. What's happening with the lights? Because I'm looking
The lights are...
hallway, and I can't see, I literally see nothing.
The lights are off right now. Oh, it just moved. It just moved.
No, it did not.
It just moved. It just moved.
I just heard a weird fucking noise. Please don't tell me that as you said that.
Dude, it just moved.
While patrolling outside the building, Eric and his other colleague were seeing someone's shadow in the building's window. They believed it could have been a burglar. In this situation, they first contacted the police, then Eric's partner went inside the building. While outside, Eric started to watch so he would not jump out of the window and run away. And during the meantime, he was also speaking to his partner on walkie-talkie.
The lights are off right now. Oh, it just moved. It just moved.
Eric's partner had arrived inside the building, but when he reached this room, this shadow with no sound vanished from there. Eric says that we searched the entire building, but until today we did not understand who he was and where he vanished without leaving any evidence. These days, hunters can hunt even after it is dark through thermal night vision scope. Abigado and some of his friends went out to hunt in the jungle at night using this technique. Abigado knew that animals like deer or coyotes roam in this area, but he did not know that there is someone else who prefers to roam alone in the dark jungles. Abigado thought that maybe he was a human, but since this human was walking slowly in the jungle at midnight, he thought it was better not to disturb him. C's Crazy Crossroads, the ghost hunter with nearly 50,000 subscribers who has appeared in past videos, had already been through several terrifying moments earlier that same day at the contractor's haunted house. He'd heard unexplained noises, seen objects move, and felt the kind of chill that tells you something isn't right. By the time of his next clip, you could tell he was still shaken, but determined to keep filming.
I'm glad you guys didn't see that, because it was definitely scary as hell, so. Oh, see, look at that fucking ladder move! I'm telling you, there's something in here. There's something in here. This place is so friggin' creepy, there's something in here. Holy shit. Guys, I don't understand this. Ah! Me!
This time, while searching another part of the house, he came across an old ladder leaning against the wall. At first, it was just part of the clutter, nothing unusual, but as his camera stayed fixed on it, the ladder began to tremble on its own. Rattling hard enough that it could have toppled, he froze, audibly nervous, admitting how much it rattled him to see something that heavy moving without a person near it. After everything else that had already happened, this was the moment that pushed his fear through the roof. He said later that it was the closest he'd come to just leaving his gear behind and walking straight out, and viewers could see why. The activity wasn't slowing down at all. Instead, it was escalating. Can you spot what happens in this clip? A duo made up of a man and a woman decided to explore a haunted farmhouse that locals had long whispered about. They weren't casual thrill seekers either, because they came fully prepared with equipment, determined to capture anything unusual that might happen. The video caption explained that this was actually their return trip to the location, this time with a brand new camera they had just picked up. They admitted they hadn't even figured out all the settings yet, but promised their viewers that future uploads would include extremely clear footage and even night vision. As they started to set up for the night in front of the camera, something truly unsettling happened. For just a split second, a shadow figure appeared in the window directly behind them, before vanishing without a trace. It was so fast that many viewers missed it on the first watch. But when slowed down, the shape of a figure becomes clear. The fact that the pair had no idea what was happening behind them only added to the unease, with the promise of even clearer footage in their next investigations. This was only the beginning of what could be a chilling series. Kindly don't forget to subscribe Scary Cam. Show your support, thank you.